Okay, so what I have here is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawer bank with some shelves and then just some shelving units. So I really want to show you the ins and outs of section face and section interior. These two things are very vital and important for when you're wanting to create your own sections. So we'll start with the shelving unit. I double click on it and automatically I'll look up here every single time I see section interior. So say I just wanted to add a shelf. Well, let me point this out first. So when I click in here, you see how everything is this light blue. That means when I right click, everything is equalized. So when I go to try to move a shelf, it's automatically going to pop back to where it's at because every single one of these sections are equalized. So if you know you're going to be messing with a unit, you'll want to go ahead and unequalize basically everything. And it'll really help you manipulate it how you need it to be. So now when I go to move my shelves, I can move them wherever I want and they stay there. The other point is if you're trying to move them and they're not equalized, maybe this part is locked right here and that will prohibit you from moving the shelf. So now that I've moved all my shelves, say, let's see, click over here, say I want to put a shelf right here. All I would have to do is do a horizontal split and it added that shelf. I could do as many horizontal splits as I wanted to do. And now I have a bunch more shelves. If I wanted to delete a shelf, I just click on the shelf and either you can hit delete up there or I can just hit my delete button on my keyboard. Alright. The other thing, when I click on a shelf over and I'm still in section interior, I have all of these options over here. So I have shelf doesn't really matter unless you, I guess it really doesn't matter because unless you wanted to go from a fixed shelf to a shelf, I don't know. But really you use adjustable shelf, glass adjustable shelf, a fixed shelf, roll out tray, shoe shelf, wire basket, hanging rod, and then those we don't use. So over here I want a glass adjustable shelf and it turns it that yellow color and it prices it automatically. Say I wanted a rollout shelf. There's my rollout shelf and you can see it put little cleat like things on it. Say I wanted a rollout tray. There's my tray. You can change the height of this to however tall you want. You could right click properties and you could go to construction and make it a swoop. So if I return out, it should be a swoop. Yep. Let's see what else we could do. We can make this a shoe shelf, a slanted shoe shelf, and then we can make this a wired basket. Now over here you have depths and then you have the heights, so you can change 6, 11, or 17. And it automatically prices. Anything that you see like that is automatically priced. So we have a glass tray, a pull-out tray, a roll-out, or that was a pull-out shelf, a roll-out tray, slanted shoe shelf, a basket. Say now I wanted just to make that all back to my regular shelves. Section interior, I'll click on each of these and make them my adjustable shelves again. Okay, so now section face deals with everything on the outside of the unit. And right now, when I click, it's one big blue blob, which is what I want. I don't want it to be broken up in a blue blob here, a blue blob there, if I'm just starting off. So I can start off, click on there, and over to the left I have door, so I can make this a big door. I could do a horizontal split here, and the horizontal split, vertical split is what's going to let you do a split, and that can work for the inside or the outside. Alright, so say I wanted this to be a pair of doors. Now if I try to move this down, you see how it lets me? I can move this wherever I want it to go. I could click on this, change the height of it to 60. But now if this was equalize or lock, it may not let me change where that split is. And I'm just doing that by clicking in between these on that red little line. Alright. Say I wanted this to be also a pair of doors. Super easy to do. Now with doors, you want to make sure the shelf in between them is a fixed shelf. So I would go to section interior. And if I move this, you'll see that's where my door split is. So I will make this one, click on the shelf, make it a fixed shelf, move it up over that line. And so now when I go to section face, that's a fixed shelf for my doors to land on. Say I wanted to make there be an open space and then I wanted drawers down there. So the easiest thing for me would do to make this back open. Alright. And then go back to section interior and I would delete out these shelves in there for now. So now I'm working with pretty much a blank canvas. I've got my doors up top with my shelves, then I have an open spot for me to create something. So what I would do, let's see, I'll start with section face, click on there, and let's go ahead and make some drawers. So now I have one big drawer. Alright, so I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to split it with a horizontal split. Alright, so now I've got one drawer. I want to make this an open section. So I'm going to come over here to the left, open section, and now I'm going to drag that, or I can make this, say I wanted this to be 20 inches. It's going to be kind of like a vanity spot. And then I want to make this a couple more drawers. So I'm going to do a horizontal split, another horizontal split. So now I have 3 drawers, and say I want them to equalize, I could right click, equalize. You have to equalize each and every one. So now when I look at this, I have my shelves up top, 3 drawers, and an open space. But I'm not done, because if you look at my drawers, I don't have a top shelf. So I want to get back to section interior. Oh, there's no shelf, so I need to add one. Do a horizontal split, drag this up over the line, and I want it to be fixed. So now I have my top and there. So there's my unit. I've got the drawers, and then I have the shelves up top. Say I needed to make these up top be cubbies. I would delete my shelves, do a vertical split. Always do the vertical split first. That's going to be fixed. Then I do a horizontal split. So now this shelf is adjustable. Alright, so now I have a drawer unit. I have an open space here. We can put a mirror there. I've got doors with cubbies back there. So that's just some fun things that you can do to a unit. Now, for this unit, I double click and I automatically go up here, section interior. Say I went to section face, say I wanted to get rid of, I didn't want 5 doors, I only wanted 1. So I'm in section face, I click on the face. Alright, it's highlighted, and then I hit my delete button on my keyboard. So now, this is what I was talking about. This is 1 blob, that's 2 blob. So that's 2 face sections. So if I were to make that a door, it would have that, but nothing right there, unless I made that a door. But I don't want that. So I'm going to open. And if you click right here, in between those 2 sections, you get a red line. just delete that out. And so now when we go to 3D, we have the same problem we had. The shelf should be lower. So we need to go section, section interior, click on the shelf, and move it downwards. Now if it doesn't move downwards, it's because these are locked. So now we have shelf, drawer, 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 and we have a couple more shelves up top. I want more shelves in here because that's a lot of shelves. Click on one of these, do a horizontal split, and say I wanted these to all be equal. So I know those two are equal because when I click on blue, blue, white, white. So I need to equalize these. So now we've got shelves, drawers. Alright, so say the person wanted this spot open for boots. Alright, I'll look up here. I want to go section face. Now you could click on this space, hit delete, and it would delete that one. I'll show you, delete, and it just deleted that one. Or you can click in between them and it will delete the two objects touching it. So now it deleted both of those and I only have one blob there. Now when I go 3D, I need a shelf here. So I'll go to section interior, click on that one big blob, and I'll do a horizontal split. Alright, so it split it for me, but it's not on that line, and it's not a fixed shelf, so I want to make it fixed, and move it up over that line. So now, I have my shelves, 2 drawers, and an open space for like some boots. Say, I'm going to copy this one. Alright, so say that we wanted to make a vanity section like this one, but this, let me click on this panel here, 3D. This panel is going to be bored all for holes because this was one section. And we have this rule, if you want no holes, say you didn't want holes here, you didn't want holes in between here, that's $500 extra charge per room if you didn't want holes. A lot of times we get people who just don't want holes in this one section right here. So that seems ridiculous to charge someone $500 for that. So we have a way to get around it. You go to objects, drawer units, so we're going to create this exact same thing. We're going to go to base, because this is tall would be a whole unit, base is just going to be half a unit. Base drawer floor mount, I'll pull that one over and change the depth to 14. Let's measure how tall this unit is. 34, so we can make this 34. And we only want 3 drawers, so I'm going to double click on this. Section face. I want to delete out one face and unlock that. Just because you saw how, let me show you again, how when I tried to pull that up, it wouldn't let me. So when I went up here, right clicked, it's locked. So all I need to do is unlock it and I can pull my shelf up there, or my drawer up there. So now I have 3 drawers, and then I want to put another unit up top. So I'm going to go to Planet Closets, Shelving Units, Suspended Shelves, Open one shelf, and try to get it to let me. Sometimes if it won't let you, try hitting Control and click on it, and then change the elevation. Alright, so now I can change the depth to 14. I think this was Cubby's. So I need to delete that out. Section interior, vertical split, then a horizontal, return, And this, see how the difference is, this is all one section. So when I double click on it, that's one section. The difference now is this is one section down there. This is one section up top. And if I try double clicking in here, that is not a section. So let me put doors on this real quick. Section face, pair of doors. So now when I click on this panel and go to 3D, there are no holes in that space because this was a unit we pulled over. So the holes come with that unit, and then the holes come with this unit down there. And that is the difference. So in this case, there would be holes where that vanity section is. And then in this case, there would not be any holes because we did a lower unit and then a suspended unit and nothing in the middle. So that's a good thing to know when you're wanting to create a space that does not have holes. So like an entertainment center, if you wanted an upper and a lower section but no holes in that middle, you would want to pull over regular panels but just do a suspended and a base unit. And I think that will be it for today. Let me know if you have any other questions. This should get you kind of started with making your own sections, using a drawer unit, doing holes when you don't want holes, and then your shelving units. Alright, talk to you later.